Imagine for a moment that you are sitting in your room in the dead of night, a thunderstorm rolling in. You turn on your television to your favorite channel and you snuggle into your blankets with a buttery bowl of popcorn. The thunder rolls closer, the lights flicker and the power goes out. But even though you are now surrounded in darkness, the static of the television continues to play the unsettling show. Hello everyone, my name is Indomitable Sloth and welcome to my analysis of Lucy's Bedroom, a small but promising YouTube project. In this video, I'll give a short summary of the information that's out so far, ask some questions to help understand the characters and their significance, and analyze what the project has done well and what it needs to do well. We start our exploration of this project where I first found it, in a Reddit post on r/ARG by user OliveGreen47. They write, I recently dug around in my grandma's attic and found a toy my grandma made of an old show I used to watch a ton as a kid. Looking back, I found an old recording of the show, only to find something really strange I caught on tape. Anybody else remember Lucy's Bedroom? The post contains a link to Olive Green's recording of the show, specifically the 4th episode, Storm. This recording is prefaced by some Windows Movie Maker text, which reads, The following is a series of anomalies encountered during a premiere of an episode of the kids' show Lucy's Bedroom. The recording starts with the OP's television tuning in to the Chiptunes TV channel for the premiere of the new Lucy's Bedroom episode. The episode's title, Storm, introduces the plot of the episode. The main character, Lucy, is afraid of thunderstorms, so her friend Dustin tries to get rid of the storm. First, Dustin tries to scare the storm away by dressing up in a scary cloak. When that doesn't work, Dustin apologizes to the storm and tries to give it a cake that looks suspiciously like a cartoon bomb. Finally, when the storm refuses to go away, Dustin launches into an epic diss track to defeat the storm in a rap battle. However, at this point, the supporting character Mr. Drawer interrupts Dustin, berating him for his loud efforts to get rid of the storm, and suggesting that Dustin instead go to comfort Lucy during the storm. The episode concludes with Lucy opening up about why she is afraid of the thunder, and admits that spending the thunderstorm with Dustin makes her less afraid. Beautiful story, right? Except Olive Green's recording doesn't go that way at all. As the text at the beginning suggested, several anomalies appeared in the recording that disrupt the storyline and reveal that something sinister is going on. About 2 minutes into the show, the channel glitches and briefly loses connection. When Olive returns, there's a dead body lying on the floor. Additionally, during Lucy's Act 3 monologue about why she's afraid of thunderstorms, an emergency alert goes off for a tornado warning in the OP's county. Although we don't hear what county this is, we do get a date and a time, April 25th, 2011, from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. The description of Olive Green's recording calls out a website dedicated to the Lucy's Bedroom series, the Haystack Archive. According to its homepage, the website was taken down in 2013 due to a lack of funding. Despite this, there are still a few nuggets we can glean from the Haystack Archive. First, we have the Threads tab, where people could discuss the various episodes of Lucy's Bedroom. There's a comedic discussion of whether Dustin and Lucy would swear, which you can find by typing a swear into the search bar. However, more importantly to the lore, if you type the word storm into the search bar, you are redirected to the discussion thread Storm, dated April 25th, 2011, which has several characters discussing the episode and the mysterious glitch. There are a couple interesting characters in this discussion thread. Viper Skull, who enjoyed the spooky glitches and wishes it happened more, Nunny Mouse, the moderator for the discussion threads, and Olive Green 47, whose recording of the broadcast brought us to this website in the first place. We even have a character named Colorful Dog, who has posted a link to the unglitched Storm episode in the Videos tab of the Haystack Archive. However, if you run through the project with a fine-toothed comb, you'll find one more character who has an integral role to play in the ARG, a character named Caspode, which is an obvious play on the word passcode. By looking at Caspode's posts on the Haystack Archive, we can find a number of hidden threads that we probably wouldn't have found otherwise. First, in the Storm thread, Caspode says, "Honestly, This episode might end up being one of my faves. It was so good, no question. This post might seem innocuous, but it actually hides the links to two more threads, Faves and Question. Faves, dated May 25th, 2011, discusses the commenter's favorite episodes of Lucy's Bedroom, but the discussion gets quickly shut down by the moderator, Naughty Mouse, when someone mentions a disappearance connected to the Storm episode. The other thread, Question, from May 27th, 2011, has the commenters questioning the backstory of Lucy's Bedroom and what is really going on behind the scenes. The commenters claim that Lucy is behind multiple storms and tornado incidents, and how one young boy disappeared without a trace while watching the Storm episode during the premiere. Once again, the moderator steps in quickly to shut down the thread, but not before our friend Caspode leaves us one more breadcrumb. Game. The thread Game is dated May 29th, 2011, and it only has one comment by the user Snotclot77. Snotclot writes, I'm not usually active on these threads, but this is serious. I've managed to snag the upload of the video game demo posted on the Chiptunes website. I've snuck it onto itch so the masses are able to play it for themselves. I don't know why it was pulled so quick, but I've got it. It all works and it's all there. I don't know what else was planned to be added, but after this I'm sure there won't be anything else. There's more to this game than first believed. They give you a lot of health for a reason. If there are any demos uploaded after this, I'm sure this is going to be removed and changed with something else. But as it stands, someone wanted to do more with this game. Locking the thread so nobody can report this to the mods. Windows only. The thread concludes with a link to a Google Drive where the .exe file is stored. The following is a short recording of the main playthrough of the game. You can finish the beta build of the game in under 10 minutes, but it took me several hours to find the secret ending. First, I noticed that there was a secret bouncy cloud that made a strange clicking sound when you bounced on it. When I mentioned this in the Discord server, the user Darth Cass, no relation to Caspode I think, made the follow-up discovery and was the first confirmed person to get the secret ending. I shortly followed when I found that you can abuse the E-Nims hitboxes to get a massive jump boost and launch yourself over the wall of the battle arena. Here I found several hints as to what you need to do. Bed X10, extra cloud, dresser, jump. When I returned to the main lobby, there was a small block by the bed. Dutifully, I jumped on the bed 10 times, and... Even though we've covered a lot of territory, this is still just the first content drop for the ARG. And unfortunately, it's the only drop that we've been given so far as of writing the script. Having explored the content available to us so far, I would like to review the characters and the questions left unanswered about them. We can sort these characters into 3 categories: the characters in the TV show, the creators of the TV show, and the loyal viewers on the Haystack archive. So far, we've seen 3 main characters appear in the TV show: Lucy, Dustin, and Mr. Drawer. Although Lucy is the title character, Dustin appears to have more of a focal role in the project. Dustin is creative, energetic, and passionate about his friendship with Lucy. However, his enthusiasm prevents him from thinking outside the box for simpler solutions. From what we see in the Storm episode, Lucy is quiet and timid due to the traumatic experiences of her past. I'm sure Lucy will have more of a part to play in future episodes since she is the title character, but I found it surprising that the main character of the first story seems to be Dustin. The final character we've seen in the TV series so far is Mr. Drawer, loud and imperious, but also serving as a mentor to Dustin. The next level of characters in the story is the creators of the TV show, Chiptunes. Chiptunes appears to have been a fairly successful company, as it planned to produce multiple seasons of Lucy's Bedroom in addition to a video game. However, we can tell that Chiptunes fell on hard times fairly quickly, as the website commemorating the Lucy's Bedroom series closed for lack of funding within 2.5 years of the Storm broadcast incident. The most prominent figure in Chiptunes is the creator and director, Peter Hughes. Peter was influential in making the show successful, but the secret ending of the Lucy's Bedroom video game hints that he may have been up to more than he seemed, calling him a twisted and corrupt monster. Additionally, we have to ask about the programmer who introduced this secret ending into the game. Who are they? Are they just a rogue indie developer? Do they have proof of Chiptunes' wrongdoing? Or, perhaps, are they connected with the Storm broadcast disappearance? The young boy's parents, perhaps? Finally, we have the third layer of characters in the project, the viewers. I already listed some of them earlier: Olive Green, Viper Skull, Snotclot, and the rest. 2 characters I think are especially interesting, however, are Caspode and Naughty Mouse. Caspode has risked a lot to preserve links to other threads by hiding their titles in other comments on other threads, ensuring they are not lost to the zealous moderation team. Similarly, I find the actions of Naughty Mouse, the moderator of the website, to be very interesting. Supposedly, the archive is not officially connected to Chiptunes, but Naughty Mouse, the moderator, seems very intent on quashing any discussion of the Storm disappearance. Is Naughty Mouse only acting as a good moderator, or is there a secret connection between Naughty Mouse and the higher-ups at Chiptunes? I've left one character out of my review so far: the boy who disappeared during the Storm broadcast incident. I find it very interesting that the boy seems to be relevant to all 3 layers of characters. The viewers have vague ideas of what might have happened to the boy, but the moderator tries to stop them from asking too many questions about him. In addition, the boy seems to have a connection with Chiptunes itself, since the secret ending says before it kills again, and blames the director for the boy's apparent death. Finally, the boy has some control over the broadcasted show itself, as his dead body appeared in the first glitch in all of the recording of the Storm broadcast incident. As a side note, I've been humoring myself with trying to figure out where the characters are from, especially since all have tried to censor their county. Although the time frame doesn't match up exactly, since there weren't any tornadoes that hit between 4 o'clock and 4:15 when the tornado warning appeared on Olive's video, there were several strong tornadoes that evening. My best guess is that Olive lived in one of the central Arkansas counties of Garland, Saline, or Pulaski, as there were several tornadoes that hit that area around the time of the recording in the real world, including 2 F2 tornadoes at 5 p.m. and the first fatal tornado of the storm at 6 p.m. Then again, it's entirely possible that the creator of the project didn't have a specific county in mind, and that's why no county is listed. I do have a tendency to delve too deeply and too greedily into these matters. I have no idea how I forgot to include it in the script, but April 25th, 2011, which was the date of the storm broadcast incident in the Lucy's Bedroom universe, was in our universe the first of 4 days of heavy tornadoes that claimed 380 lives throughout the American South. For the third part of my video, I want to analyze what the ARG did well, what it did poorly, and what it needs to do well in order to be effective. As I did in my last video, I'm going to discuss both the preparation for and the execution of the Lucy's Bedroom project. In preparing for the Lucy's Bedroom project, the creator needed to address 3 categories: world building, story, and puzzles. The creator of the project did an excellent job of creating a realistic world for Lucy's Bedroom to live in. From the wide range of characters to the solid lore, the world of Lucy's Bedroom is thoroughly fleshed out. A specific example I would like to call out is the in-universe YouTube poop of the Storm episode. I don't think any other ARG has a YouTube poop that's canon to the universe of the project. The story that we're following in the Lucy's Bedroom project is strong, and it doesn't have any obvious plot holes so far. However, there is no clear direction for where the story will go next. The first content drop asks some questions, but it also answers some of the questions, and we don't have enough information to guess at the other questions. Case in point, the missing child. We know the boy is missing, but we don't have anything to link him to any of our important characters. This lack of compelling questions can be dangerous for a project's member retention, especially when the project has long gaps between content releases.
Editor Sloth here. I wanted to clarify what I meant by no clear path forward. The current structure of the project put the storm broadcast incident and the video game in content drop number 1. Although this is good for getting audience's attention out of the gate, it might be harder to retain your audience's attention later down the line when you don't have a big thing up your sleeve to give them. How I would have structured the project would have been to start with saying something like, the Lucy's Bedroom TV show, it was a good TV show, and our kids really liked it, and we really liked it as kids, but there was always something that seemed a little bit off, and give an episode that shows that something just a little bit off. Episode 2, there's something that seems a little bit off, and then episode 3, you could tell that something was a little bit more off than episodes 1 and 2. And then maybe content drop number 4 is your storm broadcast incident. This is the thing that's really, really off. And then finally, maybe later, you have the video game that sort of explains why it's off. I feel that the lead up to the something big is a little bit more effective than leading with something big and then struggling to keep your audience's attention later on down the line.
The puzzles in the project so far have had a good variety. There has been a mix of puzzles that require you to find details, and puzzles that require you to think outside the box. However, one criticism I have with the puzzles is that they can be solved in the wrong way, which makes you miss the actual solution and the follow-up information you're supposed to get. Case in point, Caspod's threads. Originally, I thought you needed to look in the website console for the path forward. Thus, I only found the password to the archived video, and I missed everything that Caspod would have given me, the additional lore, and the video game. If the puzzles were stupid-proofed to ensure that the only viable solution would be the correct solution, it would help stupid people like me keep looking until we found the right solution. After planning the ARG, the creator needed to follow through and execute their plan. I would like to focus on 2 specific parts of this plan today: the content of the project and its marketing. The content in Lucy's Bedroom is extremely high quality. The Storm episode feels like it would be part of an actual TV show. The video game feels like a genuine demo for an indie game. Since the project is treating these elements as though they were real, it's critical that they feel like they are real, and the creator nailed that. An underappreciated aspect of ARGs is their marketing, both how they reach new players and how they retain their existing players. This is an area that the Lucy's Bedroom project could improve. With regard to reaching new players, the project is currently using YouTube Shorts as its primary form of outreach, along with Reddit posts in several communities at the beginning of the series. However, I would love to see the project gain more attention, and one way the creator can do this is to get in touch with YouTube channels that cover ARGs, just like mine. Speaking of which, if you're enjoying the video, feel free to hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, you can also hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to get notified the next time I post a video. With regard to player retention, the project does already have a dedicated Discord server, which I'll link down in the description. Besides the Discord server, putting out a regular stream of content is a good way to retain viewers, and this is something the project is currently lacking a bit. I think even minor content drops in between major ones can help retain an audience's interest. The Lucy's Bedroom project has just started, but it's already an excellent example of high production quality and strong world building. I hope you've already learned from what the project has given us so far, both about its own story and about how to improve your own projects. I'll link the trailhead of the project in the description down below so that you can do your own explorations. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you soon. Goodbye!